We begin with officials of the Doctors' Union are tonight spending their first night in jail. The officials were jailed for 1 month over contempt of court for failing to obey orders to call off the strike. A caretaker committee will now handle some union duties, and as Rita Tinina reports, the sentencing effectively stalled negotiations over the doctors' pay dispute.
Outside the Milimani Commercial Court building, doctors showed their solidarity with their union officials who were back in court for their sentencing over contempt of court. Having evaded the cells 3 times, the Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentists Union top officials were not 4th time lucky.
It is this court's finding that there is no sufficient reason why the court should review its order, and therefore this court declines to review its orders sentencing the applicants to 1 month jail term, and the orders of this court will now crystallize.
And with that, the KMPDU Secretary General Ouma Oluga, his deputy Chibanzi Mwachoda, the union's chair Samuel Oroko, first vice chair Titus Ondoro, second vice chair Alan Ochanji, treasurer Daisy Coril, and assistant treasurer Evelyn Chege began serving their 1 month sentence. The Employment and Labor Relations Court Judge Helen Wasilwa had issued the sentence on the 12th of last month over contempt of court for failing to obey court orders to call off the strike, but suspended the sentence 3 times to allow for negotiations. The officials were initially held at the Kilimani police station before the 5 male doctors were taken to the industrial area remand prison before being transferred to the Kamiti medium prison. The 2 female doctors were taken to the Langata women's prison. The sentencing comes as negotiations, including the latest attempt by the Central Organization of Trade Unions and the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights, failed to bear fruit. The doctors have been adamant that they will settle for nothing less than the implementation of a 2013 collective bargaining agreement. Last month, they rejected an offer by the government of a 40% pay increase, and only last week rejected another offer for an increase of 10,000 shillings in allowances. A 4-member caretaker committee led by Dr. Richard Mogeni will now step in with restricted authority to handle KMPDU membership issues.
With top union officials mandated to negotiate on behalf of doctors now behind bars, and with a caretaker committee with no authority to sit on the negotiating table, the doctors' strike, now in its 3rd month, is set to continue for as long as union officials